Hi ladies, so sorry about the lighting. I had to turn on my lamp. It's kind of overcast here. I don't know if there's a warm front, cold front coming through. There's something. Hold on, let me turn the camera a little bit. Sorry guys. Okay. So there's something going through, so it's kind of cloudy, but I wanted to get my 17-week update done. And I'm starting to do these a little earlier because the only time I really have light to do videos is on the weekend. So my weeks turn over on Tuesdays, but I do this update on Saturday, Sundays. So it's Sunday today, and I am 16 weeks and 5 days. So that is super exciting. And the first thing I really want to talk about is milestones. I felt very secure after I hit the 12-week mark that I was very secure and that I was in the safe zone and nothing bad was going to happen. Granted, that's not the case. Things happen, and now my next goal, like my next milestone that I cannot wait to hit, is 24 weeks, because that's really like viability. Granted, do I want baby born at 24 weeks? Of course not. But if baby is born past 24 weeks, there's a better chance of him or her surviving than if they're born at 22 weeks. So my next milestone is the 24-week mark. Granted, I'd love to go to 40 weeks. I'd love to go to 42 weeks. I'd love to go to 39 weeks. But my goal for now is 24 weeks. I feel that setting small goals kind of keeps me not interested, but keeps me on my toes, makes sure that once I hit that milestone I can set a new one and do that and feel good. So sorry, I have like a really foggy brain today, but I wanted to touch base about that because I've been thinking about that a lot, is milestones. Like, the next milestone is 24 weeks, because my current one is the gender scan, and that is this upcoming Tuesday, so I needed to set a new one. So I'm going to quick touch base on the gender scan. There's been some feelings about that, and then I'll get into symptoms. There's not really that many, but this is kind of just going to be a ranting kind of vlog. Hopefully it doesn't go too long. Sorry if it does. But one of the things that I've been having issues with lately, now that the gender scan is 2 days away, well, actually, by the time you're watching it, it's today, is I am so freaked out that what we think it is, it's going to be the total opposite. I won't be disappointed either way, but me and my mom got a little shop happy and have bought some clothes. Granted, it's not that many clothes. It's not like a whole wardrobe. You can hear my dog, maybe. There's my dog. It's not a whole wardrobe. I could easily just resell it or something like that, but I would have hated to call baby he or she or he, whatever we think it is right now, and have it be the total opposite. I would feel awful. Granted, baby wouldn't know, but I would personally feel awful. So I've been having dreams that baby is a girl. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's a girl. And then I have dreams that it's a boy, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe it's a boy. Like, I keep going back and forth, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I'll be honest, at the beginning of this pregnancy, I was like, I wanted a girl, and that was it. And as my pregnancy progressed, I warmed up to having either. Like, I made myself okay with a boy, and this was before my 12-week scan, so don't get any ideas, that a boy would be fun. Dirt bikes and cars and mud and all that fun stuff. But then, on the other hand, if I didn't get my boy, I would also have tutus and bows and frills. So there's good things about both genders. That's not my issue. It's just that I have my heart set on the one gender that the lady told me, and I've been planning around that gender. And if I go in and it's the opposite gender, I'm going to be lost. Like, I'm going to be absolutely lost. I won't know what to do. Granted, I'll be excited either way, but I won't know where to go from here, because everything, my bed set the wall paint that I want to use, the decorations I want to use is all towards that one gender. So it also like releases the hounds when they tell me the gender, because then I can go shopping. Granted, I've done a little shopping already, but like literally hardcore shopping. So when I got my big items, the crib, the swing, and all of that, I did go gender neutral for that reason. Because later in life, I'm going to want more kids. Not until like 5 years down the road after this one. Or if I meet someone significant, get married, maybe 2-3 years down the road. But I want furniture that I can reuse for either gender. So, because I did have a cousin, and if she watches this, whatever. Our family is just dysfunctional. And she had a baby boy first, and got all of his stuff after he was born and used all of his stuff. She got rid of his stuff, and then got pregnant again and swore that she needed new stuff for the new baby. And I'm the total opposite of that. If I have stuff that I can use for both genders, then why buy anything brand new? It's not like baby's going to be using the swing and bouncer for too long, so it's practically going to be brand new when another baby comes. So I want to get the use out of the money that I spent for the crib and the swing. Yes. So that is it as far as the gender scan goes. I'm excited. I will do a separate video on a gender reveal. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. And then also a name reveal. I have an idea on that too. So I have touched base on the gender reveal, setting milestones. The next thing I want to set or touch base on is the genetics counselor. That is the same day, well, that is today, because you're watching it on Tuesday. It's today at 11:45. So I am going to go to the genetics counselor. We're going to talk about family medical history, although we will not have the dad's side. And that is because he is not willing to get his blood drawn to see if he's a carrier of cystic fibrosis, which I'm not worried about it. I know a lot of you had said that it's a low probability, and I know that. But either way, I want to prepare myself for not the worst, because I don't think a diagnosis of cystic fibrosis is the worst. I'm just going to have a special kid. Nana, nana, boo, boo. That is so childish. But I'm looking at it from a positive perspective. I will see nothing wrong with my child no matter what. He or she will be healthy no matter what. So I have come to terms, I've done my research, I've come to terms with either option. Whether baby has cystic fibrosis, that's fine. We'll take it one day at a time and live a happy life. If baby does not have cystic fibrosis, we're still going to take it one day at a time and live a happy life. So nothing is going to change. There may be some stuff that we're going to have to fit into our daily routine and some new things that we're going to have to do to cater to cystic fibrosis, but it's not going to change anything. So we're going to talk to her about that, and she's not really going to be able to give us answers, just kind of like a statistic of what the chances are. But it comes from my dad's side, so he's coming with us to give his family history, and that'll be nice to have, because me and my mom know nothing about my dad's side. Just a little bit of background. My dad walked out of my life when I was 4. He was into drugs. He has always been into drugs. He still is into drugs. And that was not something that my mom wanted me around. And it's kind of funny, 20 years later, just under 20 years later, because I'm 19, I'm literally going through the same thing. This baby's father, his drugs is all that matters. And his low-life friends that give him the drugs, supply him the drugs, whatever. So being from the child's point of view and becoming into the parent, I kind of have a feeling of how to handle it in a way. And I've thought about this. If he's not around ever, and the child asks, well, why isn't daddy around? And I'm hoping by that time I'm married with someone who accepts this baby as their own, and this question won't come up until way older, when they realize that it's not their biological dad. But if the question does arise, I'm just going to tell them daddy made bad choices and can't be around. I'm not going to get into details. I'm not going to badmouth him. I'm not going to turn the child against him to make me look like the perfect guy, because that's not okay. I don't care what your, not spouse, but your child's father has done. I think your children would resent you and kind of be angry if you badmouth their parents. So I'm going to let the baby figure out all of dad's history by themselves. If they want to ask me questions, I'll be willing to answer them, but in kind of like a neutral kind of way. I'm not going to put my own feelings into it. I'm not going to, I'm not really going to bring myself into the situation. I kind of just want to keep a neutral stance, lay down the facts, and then baby can go at 18 and do some investigating. But other than that, I don't want to be the bad guy that's bad-mouthing the other parent. So I have no idea how I got to this. But, oh, my dad. On his side of the family, we don't know his thing. He walked out on me when I was 4, and he hasn't been around since. I contacted him at like around 14-ish. We kind of reconnected and started texting back and forth. There wasn't really any meetups, any kind of bonding experience. I did get in contact with my 2 half-brothers. I have a brother who's a year and a week older than me, and then I have a little brother who's 4 years younger than me. And we all have the same dad, but my brothers have the same mom. So as far as birthdays go, my older brother, no, I think my younger brother, older brother's the 28th of April. My little brother is the 30th of April. I'm the 6th of May, and this baby is due the 5th of May. So it's going to be a all family's birthday at one time. But I got in contact with my brothers. We've hung out a couple times. Me and my older brother have been like this. We're actually really, really similar. We look very similar. Actually, I have a picture. Hold on. Okay, so everyone always asks if we're twins because we look very similar. We could pass off for fraternal twins. So this is, I want to say it was 4. So this had to be 1999, 2000, maybe 1998. It had to be 1998. But with the Easter Bunny. So we're very similar. As far as looks go. Now that we've gotten older, we look more alike, and I don't have a recent picture, but we're really close. Me and my little brother, not so much because there's that age gap. So he's going to come talk about his family history, my dad is, and basically on his side of the family, nobody has cystic fibrosis. I think that we're all just carriers of it. So if anything, like look at that odd. My dad's side of the family is all carriers of CF, or should be. If we're in a perfect world, they're all carriers. And they've had kids, and nobody in my dad's family, as far as he knows, has cystic fibrosis. So I'm looking at that as a good thing. That it is not that it's not going to happen, but there's a good chance that everything's going to be fine. And it's kind of funny because last night I had a dream that I had the baby, and in this dream the baby was a boy. The night before, the baby was twin girls, but then I had to get rid of one because one died. I don't know. I have the weirdest dreams. But was a boy, and I was talking to my doctor about breastfeeding. He was like 6 months old by then, and I was like, is it too late to breastfeed? And my doctor's like, yeah, because my milk had dried up by then. And so we were talking, and I was like, and he's not sick, because I was talking about the cystic fibrosis, and he goes, nope, all of his newborn screenings came back perfect. So I'm kind of looking at that as a sign of maybe someone from upstairs is looking down on me and saying everything's going to be okay. So I don't know. So that's as far as updates about what's going to be happening within the next week. I'll update all of that. There's going to be a huge amount of videos coming up because I have the gender reveal, the name reveal, my 18-week update, my genetic counselor appointment update. So that's 4 videos already. And then any hauls that I do, probably the huge haul that I do this upcoming weekend, I will have as well because I'm planning on getting a bunch of stuff. My budget, with the bills that I have to pay this month, my budget is like $600. Whoa, talk about a lot of money. But that's okay. I've been saving my money, so it's not really that much of a loss. So that is it as far as updates. And I said this video wasn't going to be as long, but it is. because I ramble, and it's going to get worse as the pregnancy goes on, because in the beginning I didn't really have much to talk about other than symptoms, and now I have all of this stuff to talk about. So, let's see, what else? There is one other thing. Symptoms. Oh, this week I've had some cramping, stretching, pulling, all that nice stuff. Constipation has not hit me yet. I am 16, 17 weeks in now, and constipation is not hit. I'm still regular, and it's usually the same time every morning, or it's at least once a day. So that's good. And if not, I maybe go 1 or 2 days without going, but then it picks right back up. I've had a cold, so I blow my nose a lot, but I don't think that's a symptom. Bloody noses. That's the new thing, is because I have more blood and blood circulation and blah, blah, blah. Since I've had a cold, I think blood vessels have broken in my nose, so it's like every time I blow, it's all like blood, but it's bloody mucus. So that's a new thing. TMI. I think that's it. Oh, heartburn. Heartburn's been pretty bad lately. I made macaroni and cheese the other day, and I ate it, and I all of a sudden got heartburn, so I ate cereal for dinner. But I ate the macaroni and cheese the next day, and I was fine. So, I don't know. Back pain. Oh! Back pain has started, but it's not my lower back. It's like the middle of my back. And it only hurts like at the end of the day, or if I've been doing a lot throughout the day, if it's on the weekend. But it doesn't bother me. It only bothers me if I like go to stretch, or I stretch down, or maybe it's back. Maybe if I arch my back. I don't know. It's one of those. It kind of just twinges. I'm like, ooh. But my boobs have started to hurt again. Not really like hurt like before, but it's like twinges of pain here and there that have been bugging me. And I think that's it. I'm still under my pre-pregnancy weight. I'm still under it by 4 to 6 pounds. I'm not complaining. And I'm trying to get into the healthy eating. Doesn't help that the holidays are coming up. But I'm trying to get into healthy eating so I don't gain the 15 to 25 pounds they want me to gain. I mean, 15 I'd be okay, but 25 pounds, that's pushing it. So I'm trying to get into healthy eating so the weight that I do gain is basically all baby. So maybe I'll start that in January. I don't know. Yeah, Christmas will go pretty fast. So yeah, maybe I'll start that in January. So from January to May, I'll just eat really, really good. But yeah, I think that's it. Other than that, I have been thinking about switching jobs. Sorry if anyone from work sees this. Hi guys. But I want to stay home with the baby. Not even stay home, but be with the baby. So I was thinking of watching Kids from My House and getting certification from that. And also I was thinking of nannying again, because I do like working with kids. And most of the time when you nanny, you can bring your kids with you, whatever. So I'm looking into that. And I hope to take the summer off, because I'll go on maternity leave from my current job when the baby comes. I'm going to work up until I have the baby, so I have most time with baby. And then I'm going to tell them I'm not coming back and take the whole summer off, and then start up working in September again. So right when school starts, I'll start working again. Because I do have stuff that I want to do over the summer. I want to take the baby camping. Me and my mom were thinking of taking a road trip down to Georgia, because we do have some family down in Georgia that we would like to see. We haven't seen my aunt and uncle down in Georgia, and 2 of my cousins. We haven't seen them in like 7 years. We haven't seen them in a long time. So we're thinking of taking my new car, which I will be getting hopefully soon, down to Georgia for a road trip and seeing them, spending some time with them. So that'll be fun. And just relaxing, just enjoying the new baby. So I think that's it as far as updates. I will quick do a belly shot, but that is it. I know I didn't do it in my last video, and that was because I kind of edited it quick, and I was also upset when I was editing it, because as you saw, I was like a mess, a huge mess. So I totally forgot to put the pictures, but I did have a 15 and 16 week picture, but now I will just do the belly shot. Oh, just hit my door. Sorry, it's my closet door right here. But yeah, I will do the belly shot right now. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for some Christmas DIY stuff. I'm also going to do a vlog for Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to, and that might be up later because you might see the wooden letters that I'm going to do for baby's name. Or I might just cut that out. But I'm going to have a Thanksgiving vlog. I'm going to do stuff like that. I'm also going to do DIYs for Christmas, some gift giving ideas and stuff like that. So when I do the gender reveal, I will be, and the name reveal, because if you go to the registries you'll see the name. When I do the gender reveal and the name reveal, I will put out the registries because I have had people ask me about a registry and where they can buy things and what my registry is. So I will put those in the bottom bar when I do those reveals, but I can't until we have a definite on the gender and the name is revealed. So I think that is about it. That is it. So I will do my 17-week bump. Well, 16 week 5 days, but still it's 17. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye. So here is 16 weeks 5 days, or 17 weeks. You can see there's baby, and this is from the front. Look at those boobies, they look nice. This is from the front, and then, sorry, my floor is creaking. This is the what's it called, the other side. And yeah, and look at my rolls back here. I love them, they're fun to play with. But yep, this is 16 weeks 5 days, or 17 weeks. And yeah, so we will see you guys next time.